If coding with AI is making you feel useless or scared that you might get replaced by AI, then you are most definitely going to get replaced by AI if you don't understand these two principles. The first one is, are you a technologist by nature? And the second one is, do you understand the true definition of intelligence? So these are the two principles that I'm going to cover today. But first, my name is Jay, and I'm the founder of Executive Leap. I created this series to help people understand how AI is changing the future of work and society in general. And recently, I've been talking to a few developers and programmers, and they tell me, oh, I don't use AI, Claude Code, or any number of AI coding tools. What about all the programming languages that I know and all the functions that I know and memorizing all the stuff? Will it be all for nothing? And I would feel useless if I do that. And I don't trust those tools. I have to review their work and so on. It feels like there's a little bit of denial there among many programmers and developers. And I understand that. Look, I've been a contrarian about AI probably since the beginning, since 2022, and since OpenAI became viral and whatever. But the thing is, this is not going anywhere. As cliche as it sounds, it ain't going anywhere. You got to know how you can weaponize this and use it for your own benefit. It's as simple as refusing to use the internet. You got to be connected with the world, but it doesn't mean that you become an AI fanboy or girl and just sell your soul to the devil or become like a full kind of bionic cyberpunk type machine. It doesn't have to be this way. The question is, as an engineer or programmer, are you using the best tools available to you to maximize your productivity? If you ain't doing that, then there's a junior somewhere who's doing AI native coding and AI native builds first, who's going to run laps around you. And that is the definition of the challenge that we have today. This is the core challenge. So how do you differentiate yourself? How do you reinvent yourself in this situation? You got to ask yourself, are you a technologist by nature? So what do I mean by a technologist? Someone who loves technology wherever it may be, whether it's AI, whether it's coding, whether it's building stuff. They love technology because they can build stuff that solves real world problems, and they will do whatever it takes to learn the tools and techniques and utilities that they need to learn so they can solve these problems. That is a true technologist. But the problem is, if you got into coding or software development just for the money, just because it's a little bit of fun, you're good at it, and you're in the game to make a little bit of money, then you're not really a technologist. So you got to ask yourself, okay, what is fun for me to do? And it doesn't mean a major shift or a major career change. I'll give you an example. When I started, I got into software development for the money. It was paying real good money when I was working in enterprise content management systems. And I saw those developers making so much in day rates. And I was like, okay, this is the thing to do. But later I realized that I suck at coding. I don't like it. I'm not good at it. And I prefer using DevOps, for example. I prefer writing scripts for DevOps. I prefer setting up pipelines for development, SDLC related work and workflows and so on. And also I like solving problems, like fixing bugs in the code. I understand the code, I can fix bugs, I can help people, I can solve problems for customers, doing customer support and training and so on, and anything related to interacting with the customers. So I chose that path for myself, and that helped me grow into DevOps architecture and solutions architecture later down the line. And I was able to do that because I'm a technologist by nature. I just love working with technology, and it doesn't matter if I'm doing coding or not. And so now I'm excited about all the AI tools that are available because of the so many things that I can build. Because I had so many ideas before even AI became a thing that I was visualizing for the future. And I was like, I wish there was a tool that I can build or that helps me build this thing. And now anything is possible with that. So if you're a technologist by nature, you'd be excited about the possibilities with AI. And you got to start to explore what you really like, the reasons why you got into technology, or which aspects specifically you like about technology. And you want to pursue that And then automatically you will be inspired to use the best tools, including AI, to help you maximize your productivity and your throughput. Now, the second point is, what is the true definition of intelligence? Like these couple of engineers that I talked to, they were telling me, what about the functions? What about the syntax? All that stuff that I worked on and the technical interviews that I did. It's like, hey, it don't even matter. If you think intelligence is about knowing a bunch of functions and a bunch of technical concepts, then you are gonna struggle in the next 5 to 10 years, because that is not the true definition of intelligence. And in fact, I would also argue that AI should not be called artificial intelligence. It should be called perpetual regurgitating machine or perpetual regurgitation machine, because all it does is reproduce stuff that we teach it, and it's always going to need humans to teach it stuff and then reproduce it. It's not capable of creating original thought, and that is the true definition of intelligence. It's creating ideas from the unseen, from the quantum field, from God, whatever you want to call it, whatever your belief system is. There is a realm that is unseen to us that we have access to and only us have access to. AI will never have access to that realm, and we are the creators of AI. So how can you say AI is going to replace you and you created it? Can we replace God or our creator? I don't know. If you're an atheist and you don't believe in a creator, then talk to me. We can have a different conversation about this. But to people who believe in a creator who created us, we can never replace our creator because we are part of our creator. So AI will never be able to replace us. It will only be an extension of us. And so only us are the owners of that connection with the unseen, with the quantum field. We can go into that and bring fresh, new, creative ideas into this world. How do we do it? People meditate, people walk in nature, people sleep, have dreams, and have ideas. How did the goats do it? Einstein or Isaac Newton. Where did they bring these ideas and revelations from? It all came from the unseen, and that is the true definition of intelligence. Is about inspiration, and true intelligence is the tool for us to connect with the unseen. So when we have emotional intelligence, when we're able to read our body, be in a relaxed state, go into that relaxed state, that's when we are open to a connection with the unseen, and that's where we're open to inspiration, and we can bring in those ideas. So emotional intelligence is really the truer form of intelligence, because it's a tool, it's a guiding system that allows us to read ourselves and get into a relaxed state and then connect with the unseen, so we can bring these new ideas and new principles and inspirations into this world. And that's really the idea of true intelligence. And this is why I created Executive Leap, to help tech leaders become better at understanding themselves, develop their emotional intelligence so they can read where they are, their relationships and dynamics with their managers, with their jobs, even if they are looking for jobs or looking to make more income on projects or build their own projects. Everything around this is dictated by our ability to have that emotional intelligence, being able to do sales, marketing, sell our skills, market ourselves, get better opportunities, get better projects, negotiate better rates and better salaries for ourselves. This is all what we teach inside Executive Leap. So if any of this didn't make sense, let me know in the comments. If you like something, also let me know, and I will see you on the next one.